Hello. How you guys doing? Hope you're doing well. Well, I wanted to show you something right quick, and it's about what some women are saying today and what's really going on with them as far as their dating life. And I'm make a couple videos and see what their opinion is. So shout out to
40 years old, you're like you're never gonna find love. Like, oh my god.
What up? This is Solo Travel ORD. Back from the internet. Like, subscribe, and share, hit that bell while you are here. So I am back again with more videos. Feeling a little better. Gotta take a few more days off, just gotta get catch up with work and get myself a little bit better. As you can hear, you can hear me. I basically sound a lot better. My voice that is. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump into these videos. The first one I'm going to go over is, well, you know what, let's go ahead and bring it up, and we're going to talk into the video. So this video says, American men have to look overseas to find the right woman. That is true. So I'm starting the video off with this video, because usually I would usually put this at the end of the video, after showing you guys all the negative stuff that goes on in the States, to motivate you guys to want to go make the steps to go find something better in another country. Well, this time I'm putting this video first, and then we're going to go over the rest of the horrible ass videos of what's going on in the States. So let's go ahead and check this out.
As American men, no matter what race you is, based on like our influences, what we watch on TV, what we glorify, I think we really gotta go overseas to find that them traits that you're talking about. Just they exuberate all that.
That's why.
They look at all that.
oh
Running a
man.
small family business out here isn't easy. Hey, Dad. That's why.
They look at all that.
You see how she's saying that is wild, and she knows this is the truth. I don't know why she's trying to act surprised as if like this is something new. I'd say all of these American women know that women from other countries, they do more. They do more for their men than women in the States. They know that women in the States have it very easy, that they don't have to do much, and they feel they actually have this entitlement that they know that when they have a man that they're taking care of. Although they believe in this whole feminism of basically 50-50, but when it comes down to money, it's not 50-50, which makes no sense. So think about that. They know that, you know, if they're with a man, his money is their money, and they're going to use up his money resources, but they believe in equality, which makes no sense to me. You know what I mean? So, but, hey, this is what it is in the States. They know what's up.
I mean, I'm from a different country, so
I think like, cause I be looking like, damn, you know, it ain't really about who got money. When you go to Europe, when you go to China, when you go to these countries, they like when you look at the statistics, let's look at the statistics. And this just not me going off of my experience. This is me like, damn, the Americans got the highest divorce rates.
yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is like, yeah, exactly. So like, damn, why wouldn't an American say like, man, I should give me an international girl because they more, they give their man and treat them like this and appreciate more. I mean,
So this is what
I
I'm
just
saying.
feel like if like, damn, I go over here, I need to play my percentages. Like, man, Germany, they 30%, okay, Switzerland.
Well, maybe you need to go out there and see what's going on.
10% divorce rate in Australia, okay. New Zealand, 1%. Oh, damn, I need to go to.
So let me ask this.
And that is what a lot of men have started doing. She said, maybe you should go out there and see what's going on. And men have been doing that for several years. This has been a thing, and it became to be this whole passport bro stuff. So, this what she's stating is, yo, men are doing it. It's just that you are not paying attention to seeing that men are doing it. Let's proceed. So if you don't exercise your options with your passport, kind of stuck with something like this. We're not saying that every woman is like this,
wish I get food stamps. Bitch, you better start lying.
This lovely lady went on TikTok telling her followers to lie so they could qualify for food stamps. As you guessed it, it caught up to her. Her food stamps were cut off, and she now supposedly owes $35,000.
Lady called me and said, ma'am, I said, yes, ma'am. She gonna say, what's your address? I said, ma'am, I don't have no address. I've been homeless for 3, 4, or 5 months. I have nothing. My family won't let me stay with them, ma'am. I'm starving. While I'm kicked back in the motherfucking 3-bedroom and everything, living lovely. Then she gonna say, ma'am, what's your job title? I say, ma'am, they won't hire me anywhere. I don't have no job. I've been putting application after application and just like nothing worked. Yeah, the nigga was on the phone. She said, ma'am, I'm so sorry for all of this that you're going through. She said, we just shipped your card out. You should have,
Ship your card out to where? She says she doesn't have an address already. This doesn't make sense. You know, be caught up in the line right there. All I gotta say is, man, yo, believe all women. That's all I gotta say. Believe all women.
about $1,000 on your card from last month and this month, and your balance and your payment every month is gonna be $300. That I got on TikTok telling y'all about the food stamps. Do y'all remember that time I got on here and told y'all about the food stamps? Why the fuck did they turn my food stamps off? And I gotta pay back $35,000. They turned my food stamp off and I gotta pay back $35,000. Now I'm fucking aggravated because how y'all didn't know I was playing on him? Y'all just running with shit. But them motherfuckers really turned my goddamn food stamps off and I have to pay them back $35,000. I don't know where the hell I'm gonna get $35,000 from, but I have to pay them back.
Broke woman energy. That's all I gotta say. You sat up here and you try to make it seem like you lied. No, you was boasting. You was out there having a good time, showing everybody how you getting finessing the system and so forth, and boom, they're caught up with you. Stupid. You know, dumb criminals. You know those TV shows, the dumb criminals? This is exactly what it is. You don't sit up here and telling yourself, this generation is cooked. I don't know what's going on with them. But, man, and then they just show that these women quick to say how much men are broke and so forth, but they're over here lying, begging to get on public assistance. Come on, man, get out of here.
My food stamps went from $4,400 in food stamps every month to $38. What am I supposed to get with $38 with 6 kids? How the hell am I supposed to support my kids on $38 in food stamps? Not to mention our disability checks on hold. Our Section 8, my rent isn't getting paid tomorrow. So I have to come up with $1,100. Okay? I am allergic to work. I can't work. I refuse to work.
Huh? Really?
The whole reason I had kids was the amount of government benefits that you get for one child. And now, with the dependent age being 7 and younger, none of my kids are dependents now. None of them, because they're all older than 7. So how am I supposed to live? How do I feed my kids on $38? This is not okay. Not okay.
Man, funny thing is that a lot of these women, they love to see how foreign women are poor, broke, and uneducated and so forth. But these are the women that are here in the States, sadly, that are receiving government assistance, receiving free hand-me-outs, money, and she even says that she even has several kids just so she can stay on government assistance. Tell you brothers, yo, you don't want to get caught up with none of this stuff because while these programs are drying up, they won't be looking for you guys to come save them. You don't want that. Get your passports and keep it pushing.
I just came to the realization that, like, if you're 40 years old, you're never gonna find love. Like, oh my god. Sorry, I woke up like really, really emotional because I was married for, oh my god, I just stopped. I was married married for over 20 years, and like I was so used to being a wife. Like I love being married, you know. Like I love being a wife. I love having like that one person I love coming home to and like venting all my to. And now it's like, yeah, you date people and like sparks fly, and then it's just like, oh, I found better, you know.
This is another classic case of a woman who had a loyal husband, a stable home, and 20 years of shared history, and still said, I'm bored, so she left. Why? Because the spark was gone. Ma'am, it's a marriage, not a fireworks display.
Oh my
Then she met
goodness.
some new guy who gave her butterflies, which, let's be honest,
I gotta tell you, brother, man. Once they're over a certain age, you don't want to be bothered with them. She destroyed her marriage. Now she's hoping to find someone else. Yo, she's past her prime. Yo, you can go ahead and jump on a flight and find you something better. A woman that isn't destroyed such as much as this woman is damaged. Tell you, man, yo, if you got a good one overseas, she's not going to destroy her marriage. She's not going to destroy her family at all. You know, she's going to stick with you through thick and thin, no matter what.
Hold on. Allergic to everything? You can tell a doc that. You can tell a doc just about everything health related.
I'm just woman enough to admit it. I'm not trying to say these women are not woman enough to admit, but I can admit it. I would feel more complete if I had a male partner. Enough of this independent bull crap.
I just realized what I can't be single forever.
Wake up and realize that you no longer wanted to be a strong, black, independent woman. The thing that I've never thought that I would get to the point in my life where I no longer identified as a strong, black, independent woman.
A lot of people don't talk about this publicly, but this is a message to the young girls, especially if you're dealing with guys who are in them streets. I'm gonna just give y'all a little piece of game real quick. Don't let no man who you know is in them streets send nothing to your house. If you want him, maybe it's some flowers, ask. What is it? What is it? And if you're like, man, don't worry about it, no. Send it to somebody else's house. Don't have him trying to have you go in no bank with no checks, no cards, none of that. Don't let him convince you to go to the post office and ship off no packages that you don't know what is in the packages. Even if you kind of are down a little bit to get, a little bit dirty, and he tells you it could really be some, and now you in the face like my homegirl. Don't do it. If he offers you an obscene amount of money that, oh my God, my dreams are gonna come true, if he's not your boyfriend and you know where the money came from, and he's like, I want to give you 60 bands to start your business. No. No, thank you. And another one, don't let no boy convince you to set nobody up. Ever. Doesn't matter the situation, because now you are set up. And you will never, ever, ever live that down. And the last and final one, especially for my girls who are in the Bay Area, where you grew up around 304 stuff, don't ever let these men convince you into, let's get some money together. Hell no.
Yeah, well, I'm sure she's been through some things.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
Ladies need things like this nowadays. They hear a lot of getting into it without, because think about it. What do they hear? Date a man that has the bag. What do ladies in the hood see as men who have the bag? Drug dealers, scammers, right? That say, go into this bank and do this. And what happens? Okay, I'm getting money with my baby. I'm Big Bonnie and Clyde. They start singing Jay-Z and Bonnie and Clyde. All I need in this life is me and my girlfriend now. As she said, her friend went to the feds. You were get a lot of time. You will get a lot of time because they will lock you up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm gonna be singing? You going to jail. You going to jail. You going to jail. You going to jail.
I'm not. I'll say it all day. I need a man. I need that masculine energy. I need it. Yes, women can survive without men. They sure can. They can get jobs. They can fill their lives with friendships, and they can get the emotional connection that they need from other people. That's absolutely true. I need a man because that is what I can't even like describe it. I can't describe it. I don't know what it is. It's probably the curse of Eve. Okay, when God said you will always crave a man, you will always crave his domination, you will always crave it. I'm just woman enough to admit it. I'm not trying to say these women are not woman enough to admit, but I can admit it. That I would feel more complete if I had a male partner. Just would. I don't feel like that takes away from who I am. I'm still Amber without a man. I'm still her. I can still do the same things. I can have a full life without a man. I can't. I'm always going to feel like there's something missing. I'm always going to feel like I need that male partner. Right? So I don't like being grouped in when y'all say modern women. And this is really no hate to women. Some women are completely content with not having a man. They don't need what I need. Women are not a monolith, okay? Some women are completely okay with not having that masculine energy around them. I'm just not one of them. I want a man. I need a man. It's not a want. I need one. I do need one.
How did you come to that conclusion? Seriously. When did you come to that conclusion? Like, a lot of ladies make me want to ask that because how many years did it take you to come to that conclusion?
Mm-hmm.
That's a better question.
Right.
Right? Because I'm looking at your age now. What are you? Around 32, 33, 34. Epiphany is what made you come to that conclusion. Your biological clock is ticking. Tick, tock, tick, tock.
Your time is up.
Oh boy.
Your time is up.
I forgot, what's his name? There was a guy. He said, click, clock, tick, tock, something like that. But yeah, that's what you're going through. Time is running out. I do it. I knew my time was running out. But not really, because why? I see it all the time. A man could be 60, 70, fly across them borders, go to Thailand, even Africa, Philippines, many other places, and get someone. And it's wild, because you know what men can do? And ladies have to realize it's not meant for you to do that. Men can play off their life. It's not fair, no. Patriarchy, as you ladies like to say, the patriarchy, right? Men can be a player all their life and then go somewhere else and then take it serious. Like, I see a lady talk about that. She was upset. Well, actually, a guy, he approached the lady, and I think he was picking on her. He said, hey, you can go, you're about 40, you can still go out and find someone. He was making fun of her because he played all of his life and did exactly what I just said. Went to Mexico and got a lady, much younger, and got serious with her. His whole life had played. Ladies try to do it, what happens? That's what they do nowadays. What's happening? Then they can't help you. Oh, I went to the doctor and realized she told me I have one egg left to expire. Tick-tock, tick-tock in me.
For all the people that have to be dependent on themselves, can we just have a quick check-in? How are you coping? How? This weekend, I have felt so tired and so burnt out, and I was racking my brain thinking, why is that? Why is that? And then I realized I feel like that 99.99% of the time. Why? Because I have to manage my home by myself. That includes all the finances, grocery shopping, making sure that the home is tidy, on top of a full-time corporate job, social media. I run a all-women's community, as well as handling the filming and the editing of my podcast, plus all the other things that I have to be for everybody else, their friend, their sister, their child, being responsible for Toby. And sometimes I want to take a break, sometimes I want to have a weekend to myself, but then I can't. I realise that I'm using my time of rest to do all the things that I need to do for the week, or all the things that I need to do to upkeep the running of my home. And then of recent I've been thinking about, cost of living, the fact that we're in a recession, how can I increase my streams of income? But I'm really thinking, where is the time? Where is the time? Because yes, everybody has the same 24 hours as Beyonce, but not all of us have the resources and the support that Beyonce will have. So I just want to know, how are you lot coping? Because as for me, I feel burnt out all the time. And I'm just wondering if there's any tips or advice that we can give each other to help those of us like me who literally have to depend on themselves all of the time.
Why did she bring up Beyonce? I'm puzzled. I'm like, you and Beyonce are nowhere near in the same sentence. I think she's approaching $1 billion herself. Jay-Z's already a billionaire, which is her man. And she's approaching $1 billion herself. Why would you bring her name up? Like, listen, I know you're on Beyonce's internet, but comparing yourself anything close to Beyonce, don't bring it in. Say like the regular woman down the block with her husband, happy. I'm not like her. Yeah, that's you, because you're not. Because you're doing it all alone right now. Lying to man. That's it. Accept.
Real dog say, someone wanna see me love the independent woman, them they love the woman, them will say, babes, go on a party, like go on a club, go buy 6 buckle. I got this, so me tell her no, stop telling man so I have this. Stop going like gonna have it. If man say, yes, you have money, no. You love talk about, oh I got it, gonna want to look independent. I'm not tired, I don't want a man to take care of her. Oh, now I can't tell man I got this so they can go buy 6 pack lamp to go show off a party and look good and man designer clothes and you in a house and work hard and I stress and I talk, but I got this. Damn idiot. Young ladies, don't continue on the part. Don't tell the man them say you got this. Enough of this independent bull crap. You don't have it. No see. No, you don't understand.
She doesn't get women who accept nothing less. That's what's happening. That's why ladies say, I need an old school man. I want a man with a provider mindset. But they know. Certain ladies know. Like, I wish Sprinkle, she told the truth. She said, there's not many men around like my husband anymore. Because there isn't. And even men your husband's age are waking up. They're watching. If I look at my subscriber base right now, right? There's Sprinkle husband's age. They're older than me actually. Like a lot of my subscribers are older than me, and a lot of other people's as well. So even ladies your age have issues. Yes, no more vitamin. The era is done. Those days are over.
I just realized what I can't be single forever. I need a man.
That's not my problem.
What you guys mean? I'm not that woman who can do what men do, and I'm all about that single. No, guys, I'm not about single life, guys. I'm not that about that feminine struggle, guys. I need a man. I need a Jola. I need a man to take care of me, guys. I can't, guys. Put him like that, guys. You're a housewife. Put him like that. Yes, lot of you. If the phone has to tell some phone put her like 3 wives, I will understand. But I'm never high. Guys, I can't. I'm someone's events. I can't. I am tired. Guys, I need to know that. I need to know that. I need them. I need a mention.
What she's saying, but I understood that last point. I need the mansion to
Oh man. I should have laughed. I should have laughed because they finally realized.
Right.
But what's happening? It's getting a little too late.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know what men are saying? Men are going to fill you out. And then they're going to be saying, it's too late to apologize. It's too late. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's too late to apologize. Yeah, yeah. It's too late. Because the things you want a man to do, that's past. We're past those days, right? We're past that time. Men aren't doing it anymore. Yeah, she's aging. She's not realizing it. That's dead. Even just like the second lady, like the last lady. Ooh, these times are done.
Mm-hmm.
Wake up, lady.
Mm-hmm.
Sprinkle, sprinkle, need tell these ladies the truth. She knows though. It's done.
It's too late. It's too late. If you're thinking of selling your house, want to know? Meet Leanna, part-time chef, full-time mom. In the past,
But the fact that you wanna like try to act like you all that and try to play me, nah, you's a goofy. I look better than you. I don't give a what it is. I was disappointed. I'm glad I didn't hit you. I don't care. You don't have to flake. You're not all that. You still gonna get treated like shit. You're gonna get dog.
Hey, this is Raul. Please act right. If there was ever a time a woman could call a man sassy and I'd agree with it 100%, this is it. Fellas, don't you ever have a woman break up with you and you leave a message like this. This guy sounds like a whole butthurt, emotional 10-year-old girl.
Yo, honestly, like, you're not all that, shorty. Like, you're really not. You think that you got a little face card that you all good and shit. Like, I was just seeing your body's ugly. Like, you don't even try to work out or nothing. You look like a straight, like, go ass toothpick with shit on top of it. Like, what the fuck? Like, you're not even what I thought you was. I was just giving you a little ego boost. Apparently, it's some attention. If you think you all that now, you can go talk to anybody. But once they see how you look, I don't know who the fuck you can give your ass a baby. Like, they tripping, bro. Like, nah, like, you don't even have the eyes. You don't have titties. Like, you're not getting titties. You're getting pussy fuck. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like,
So a few things real quick here. How many times is he gonna say the word like? And if she wasn't all of that, why were you trying to get with her in the first place?
That's true.
What this dude is, he's making a complete fool out of himself.
I'm sorry, but anyway, you're still getting fucked. That's the point. But the fact that you wanna like try to act like you all that and try to play me, nah, you's a goofy. I look better than you.
Nah, dude, you the goofy. What man tells a woman that he looks better than her because she's breaking up with him? Dude.
I don't give a what it is. I was disappointed. I'm glad I didn't hit you. I don't care. You don't have to flake. You're not all that. You still gonna get treated like shit. You're gonna get dog. Nigga gonna want you. They gonna want you for one thing. You're single for the rest of your life with that kid. Kid's weird to fuck.
And now you're talking about the woman's kid. What does the kid have to do with this?
Right.
Ugly as fuck, just like you. I really think you ugly. You just look ugly. You're not ugly, but yeah, you just you ugly. But
You're ugly, but you're alright.
I was just seeing what the fuck I can do with this shit. So you corny as fuck. You were saying that you didn't like me being all over you. Like, who the fuck do you think you are? Like, you think you look better than me? You think you worth something? Like, hell no, shorty. You guys gonna take what you got. You ain't gonna choose options.
So she didn't want you fondling all over her body and you're upset about it. Dude, her body, her choice. And it doesn't matter what she looks like to you. This guy is a moron.
Well, like, you treat me as if like I wasn't able to do that at first. Oh man, I don't wanna do this to you. Like, you're corny. That's like you wasn't on shit. That's why. Like, you weren't on shit either way. You stupid bomb. Lame ass bitch fucking die. Fuck you and her, bitch.
First of all, let me apologize to this young lady on behalf of all the men who have their emotions under control. Sweetheart, you severely dodged a bullet with this guy. He thought she was an easy target, and when she turned him down, he couldn't handle it. Secondly, to all the men out there, don't you ever, 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 ever embarrass yourself like this. Whether it's being recorded or you leaving a voice message, you sound weak as hell. And third, leave a message like this, or it's recorded, look what happens. They play your message on social media, making you look, or should I say, showing you look like a moron. Regardless of the fact, no man should be leaving a message like this because a woman doesn't want you. The way you leave a woman that does not want you is you leave her with class. Remember the movie Think Like a Man? There was a character, Dominique, who wasn't doing well financially. He was dating Lauren, who was the CEO of a Fortune 500 company. He was treating her with the utmost respect and giving her the attention that most women desire. But one day she runs into an old male colleague that she had the hots for and found out that he was the CEO of some large company. Well, to make this long story short, she decided to dump Dominique for James, the CEO guy. Dominique accepted her dumping him with class. He was so classy with it that as he walked away from her for the final time, he stopped and kissed her on the top of her head. Gentlemen, when a woman breaks up with you, this is all you have to say. If that's what you really want, okay, take it easy. The end. And just walk away. Whoever this guy is that left this message, I hope you're watching this video. Don't you ever do this stupid shit again. You took your manhood from whatever age you are all the way back to 8th grade with this nonsense message. And to all the ladies that were in the comments under her video saying that they had to endure the same type of response from a weak so-called man, sincerely, from all the men who have our emotions under control, we're sorry. Hey, somebody had to tell you, and I love you, so it might as well be me.
Yeah, that I agree with that. You know, whenever you break up with a woman, you ain't gotta go through all them stages. Just call it off, and that's it. Yeah, this is the price of women. But I'm going to play this video right quick.
If a man took testosterone therapy for 30 days, here is exactly how his body will transform.
Salute, salute, salute. You know, I really, if you watch my content, you know that I don't do any reaction videos to Kendra G. You know, Wig G. I don't do any content. I don't do reaction videos. You know, she appeared on Kevin Samuels' show live stream one time, RIP to the brother. And you know, when he passed, she stole his whole format, his whole style. You know, just a thief. Just took everything. You know, and the show, you know, is ratchet. There's no quality there, of course. But I had to do this one right here because Duke right here is the final boss of Pookie's, and I seen people doing videos on this particular video right here. They're doing their own reactions, and there's things that they just didn't point out. I know why they didn't point it out, but I'm doing this because this is what is going on in the rap community more often than not, and there's some things we're going to talk about. So let's get to it.
Zodiac sign.
I'm Aquarius.
Do you have any kids?
Yeah, I got 5 kids.
You really have 5 kids?
Yeah, I got 4 kids. I got 1 on the way.
You got a baby on the way?
Yeah.
Well, why are you calling me looking for somebody else?
Because I got a lot of love to give.
You're not with the woman who's pregnant by you right now?
Yeah, we together, but we looking for somebody else.
Where's she at?
She don't want to go on the camera. She right here.
Is she here?
Say hi. Say hi, baby.
I want to see her pregnant stomach.
Why? What do you want to see her pregnant, Mom?
Because I want to confirm that you got a girlfriend that's currently pregnant and she's okay with you finding another girl right now.
Alright, hold on. Let me just show you the stuff. You don't want to see. Oh, shit.
Wait a minute. Boy. She hear me?
Yeah, she hear you. Listen, you on the phone with me, though. You on here.
Wait. Can she hear me?
Yeah, she hear you.
Just tell me if you can hear me. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You don't get that he's looking for another woman? child.
Now, the story gets worse, right? But I tell you brothers all the time that productive brothers do not get the same cooperation and the same submission that Pookies get from these Keishas. He has 4 children already. This would be his 5th. And he's looking for another woman while he's with the current baby mother, and she's okay with that. She's okay with that. And she even turned it into we. No, he's looking for it, and you're going to follow it because you want to stay around.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to tell you why she want to stay around.
You know what? People wouldn't believe it. People don't believe me when I tell them things like this happen. So you're GQR for 35 Aquarius, you're a dad of 4 with a baby on the way, and you're looking for another woman to join into your relationship. How old are your 4 kids that are living?
18, 15, 13, 7.
By how many women?
5. 4, 5 now.
Damn.
So you have a baby. So you have. She's your 5th baby mama.
Yeah, I'm a Rolling Stone. Rolling Stone.
Are you being serious?
I'm dead ass serious. Yeah. There's people that know me. They know me. If they see me on here, they know what's up.
What do you do for a living?
Well, now, just so you can understand, if you're listening to the ages of his kids, his children, he started when he was a teenager and just kept going.
Well, I just came home from the feds. But, I wrote a bunch of books when I was locked up, looking to get them published. I got a story to tell.
Came home from the feds. That's why. Came home from the feds.
Oh my God.
That's the reason why she's giving him whatever he wants to do. And he's not paying any bills. Meanwhile, imagine a productive black man saying, listen, I want another woman inside the household. I want you to have a sister wife. Because he's a productive man and he doesn't normally move like that, she's not going to give it to him. She's going to give him a problem. She's going to call it cheating. But since Pookie is already on the destructive path and he already have 4 or 5 baby mothers, they look at that and think that must mean he's desirable.
He ain't
That
lying.
must mean
He ain't lying.
can get any woman he wants because he's out here creating broken homes with many women out there, and that's to Keisha, that's exciting. See, we're going to get down to the real psychology of this mess when it comes to Keisha and her mental state. I've seen people did videos, they didn't point none of this stuff out.
How do you make money?
How I make money? I'm an entrepreneur.
What do you do?
What does he sound like? What does he sound like? He sounds just like them Keisha. I tell you, Keisha and Pookie mentally are the same. I tell you that all the time. And why? Because he's raised by what? The matriarch.
You go through life not
Oh, let me stop right there. Shout out to AC on commentary. Yeah, and now you see what type of women that some men have to um, they go for. He's not lying, and they'll go. For some reason, there's a woman that be who have no children will be drawn to a guy like that who already have children, and then the guy in the other video. Yeah, that was kind of very immature. I mean, if a woman is pulling away from you and she don't want you, don't clown her. That's not a way to do it. Just, hey, if a woman wasn't interested in me, I didn't, clown her and whatever. I just moved on. That's just a mature thing to do, is to move on. And yeah, and some of these women, they starting to see how lonely it's getting out here. Let me cut on this light. These women starting to see how lonely it's getting out here. So, but yeah, and he's right though. The man don't have no steady income. Got four, and you gotta be. And I'm always thinking, I'm one of these guys like, what was some of these women thinking getting with a man that don't have nothing, don't have nothing going for. He ain't trying to get nothing going for himself. All he's doing is trying to make it the easy way that's gonna get him into the pen. I mean, and I don't know what is so exciting that they think that's a real man, but there's some women that think that's a real man. They, I don't know what is it. Is it the intimacy or if whatever it is? With some people, maybe where they grew up at, they think that some black people think that that's just normal, but it's just. It's crazy. Some of us think that, and I witnessed that myself. It's just really, I don't get it. And that's why some men are very selective, and that these women, they allow to be picked by this kind of man, and that's what you got to contend with five. You got four baby mamas, and you figured you figured that the second or third woman would heard that, dang, how many children you got? I don't know. Whatever happened to wear protection? What happened to birth control? A woman's giving life out of a womb, and it's like, wow, man. And I really feel sorry for the kid that come up out of it, because they don't really have a dad that's mentally, learn from his wisdom. He's still trying to play the field by going on and trying to get him on some crazy deranged stuff. He's not a complete man. Just because I remember in the movie Boys in the Hood, he said any fool can make a baby. It takes a real man to be there. That's what the movie Boys in the Hood. Remember what Lawrence Fishburne played that guy, and that is so true. It takes, any fool can be a sperm donor, but it takes a man to raise it. And a lot of these women, like AC is saying, they give the real productive men a hard time, but they'll give in because he gives them a little attention. He ain't got nothing going for himself, and they end up paying for all of his things. They give him money, let him drive around in their car and all that stuff. But that's why some men are selecting to stay single, and the ones who can afford to go overseas, because look what's out there today. And that's just typical what you see out there, what you see on this video. That's just typical. It's with some women, and it's like they like toxicity. A man that's in prison, and he's institutionalized. And I have some people, my family, I've seen that happen. And it come to find out, just because somebody can cuss and yell and sound like they can do something, don't make them that complete man. And they'll submit to something like that kind of excitement. So sometimes you got some women that get pretty deranged up here. And that's what they thinking. Well, it's no good men left. It's not that. Some of these women don't appreciate it. What their so idea of a man or male is. And then if they know that a man has a record, they can put that over his head here in America. You know, it's crazy. But anyway, I just wanted shout out to AC Commentary, More to Life, Raul, and the brother, and the other brother, Solo Travel, to their channel. Yeah, these women. That's why now you see why some women and these dudes, like the last one, they end up. You see like some women in the video. They didn't want to make and bitch and complain. All right then, guys. Take care. See you on the next video.